Just a quick video. I want to talk about the upcoming final round of FIA Formula 3. It's a very close title battle, and let's have a look at some of the contenders and who might win the championship. We have Leonardo Fornaroli leading the championship. Leonardo has not won a single race this year, but he has been very consistent. And in a championship like FIA Formula 3, I find that very, very impressive, because there's been a lot of crashes, a lot of times in qualifying deleted due to track limits violations. There's been a lot of safety cars. So consistency is not something that you always see in FIA Formula 3. But he's been on the podium 6 times. A lot of that's in feature races. 5 feature race podiums. However, he's only 1 point ahead. Only 1 point ahead of Gabriele Mini, so it's very tight. Gabriele Mini, I would say, more recently, Fornaroli has stronger form. At Hungary and Belgium, those rounds, I'd say that Mini has looked a bit shaky. He has traditionally been a bit inconsistent as a driver. For example, last year in 2023, he also contested the Formula 3 Championship and was, I think, second in the standings at one point, and then he dropped back to 7th. So the last few races weren't very good. Now Luke Browning is in 3rd. He's 6 points behind Leonardo Fornaroli. So that's very tight. That's only a 7th place in a feature race. And Arvid Lindblad is 16 points behind Fornaroli. And although that sounds like a lot more, with 2 races it's easily overcome. Now with Arvid Lindblad, he's had a poor run of form since his double win in Silverstone. He is a very quick driver, but the momentum's not with Mini or Browning or Lindblad. But I suppose between these 4 drivers, my money would be on Luke Browning. He's just a bit older. You know, he's already 22. Some of the other drivers are 19, 20. So I think that's has to count in his favour. Another 3 drivers are in with a mathematical chance. Dino Beganovic, Christian Mansell and Oliver Goethe. Now, Goethe has also been a very consistent driver. He hasn't been winning races or finishing on the podium that much, but he's been consistently in the points. I don't think any of these drivers can be considered favourites at all. Now with Monza, Formula 3 at Monza can be very chaotic, so I suppose anything could happen. I wouldn't want to speculate. I just find it interesting. Monza is Italy. The top 2 drivers in the championship are Italian. So we could see a home champion crowned at his home race. It'd be interesting. Last year there was absolute chaos in the Formula 3 races. Crashes, safety cars, more crashes, more safety cars. So you can't predict. The season so far has been quite... no one has dominated. No one has come forward as a favourite. They're all very much on an even playing field. And I have to say, if you look at the first 3 rounds, the experienced drivers had a definite advantage. And then since then, a lot of the rookie drivers have been very competitive. especially Bahrain and Melbourne, some of the drivers that were new to the series, or it's their second year, but they've been in a slow team. They've been struggling, and the drivers that were experienced or had experience in the top team were having an advantage, but now that advantage is eroded. So I think it's a little bit unfair not to have more testing and time in the car for these drivers, but that's how it goes. I think towards the end of the year, Noel Leon, Callum Voisin, Lawrence Van Hoopen, and in particular Nikola Solov, these drivers have impressed. They have been very competitive in comparison to where they were. So it's good to see them coming on strong, but they are too far behind in the championship to take the title. It's very hard to predict. I feel like the advantage might be with Luke Browning, but I won't be surprised to see either of Fornaroli, Mini or Browning win this championship. But it should be very exciting to watch, and I'm looking forward to it.